Okay, story time. This reminds me of a wonderful, cute lady who I loved. So she never got married. She never had kids. She died at 102 years old. I feel like it's a little less taboo now to not be married or have kids, but back then, I'm sure she was very taboo for never doing this. So she had a very full life, very cool life. She had a sister, she had tons of friends, but because she lived to 102, she didn't really have anyone around her because everyone she knew was dead. She never seemed very lonely. She always seemed okay with it. And when she was finally actively dying, she had a caregiver there who was with her 24/7. And I came in as her nurse to visit just to make sure she was comfortable. And I really love this lady because I'm also 39 and single, no kids. So I love hearing about women who did that before it was even normal. And she always had great stories and she was just great. So I liked being there with her and I really liked her. So I was there when she was actively dying for a little bit, just making my regular visit. And me and the caregiver were talking about her and looking through her pictures and just talking about how wonderful she was. And she was mostly unresponsive at the time. But I did say to her, Maribel, we'll call her, were you ever married? Even though I knew the answer, I don't know why I asked. I can't remember. But she actually answered back and really matter of fact said no. And I said, well, have you ever been in love? And she answered in her actively dying state, eyes closed. She basically went, many times. Just like that. Many times. I was like, get it? Girl. And I love that because for some reason in that moment, there was no sadness in that house or seemingly around her, even though she didn't have a bunch of kids or grandkids around her. She didn't have any family around her. She was dying basically alone with a caregiver and me there. But the way she answered that just reminded me that she's had a whole lifetime of love with siblings, with parents, with lovers who may not be alive now, but she just didn't seem sad. And that response was so great. She even had a little smirk on her face and a little attitude. And it just made me think, you know what? I think she's going to die soon, peacefully, and wake up and be around all these people that she's missed for a long time. And to me, it sounds like she didn't have any regrets and lived a really good life.